Story 1 of 7. Jarome Luai signs with PNG Chiefs for 2028 NRL season. Jarome Luai signs with PNG Chiefs for 2028 NRL season. Here's what every outlet agrees on. Jarome Luai will join PNG Chiefs for the 2028 NRL season on a 2-year contract with an option for 2030. Luai is contracted to West's Tigers until the end of 2027 and will remain with them for the 2027 season. Luai met with PNG Prime Minister James Marape and senior PNG Chiefs officials during his visit to Papua New Guinea. Alex Johnston will join PNG Chiefs on a 1-year deal worth a tax-free $325,000. Luai's new contract with PNG Chiefs is reportedly worth over $1 million tax-free per season. But not all outlets told the same story. ABC and SMH state Luai's new contract is worth over $1 million tax-free per season, but Guardian mentions $1.2 million tax-free per season without specifying if it's the same figure. ABC and SMH say Luai's contract with PNG Chiefs is for 2028 and 2029 with an option for 2030, while Guardian and Newscomau describe it as a 3-year deal with an option for a 4th year, but do not specify the exact years. ABC and Newscomau state Luai's signing was announced on April 29, 2026, but Guardian's article is dated April 28, 2026, suggesting a slight discrepancy in timing of the announcement. This story was covered by ABC News, The Guardian, news.com.au, and Sydney Morning Herald. Story 2 of 7. Queensland Rail industrial action disrupts train services, May 2026. Queensland Rail industrial action disrupts train services, May 2026. Here's what every outlet agrees on. From Tuesday, May 5, 2026, Queensland Rail will operate a reduced timetable with 273 fewer weekday services, a 20% cut, mirroring weekend-style operations. During peak hours, key lines, Gold Coast, Cleveland, Redcliffe Peninsula, Springfield, Ferny Grove, Caboolture, Ipswich, will run every 15 minutes, while other lines, Beenleigh, Shorncliffe, Sunshine Coast between Caboolture and Namba, will run every 30 minutes. Queensland Rail CEO Kat Stapleton and Transport Minister Brent Mickelberg blame the Rail, Tram and Bus Union, RTBU, Electrical Trades Union, ETU, and Australian Manufacturing Workers Union, AMWU, for the disruptions due to ongoing industrial action. Queensland Rail's latest offer to unions includes an 8% pay rise over 3 years, with a cost of living adjustment if inflation exceeds that rate, but the RTBU rejected it as insufficient. The Benoon to Bogo Road track section reopened after planned works on April 3, 2026, with no current track closures affecting the SEQ network. But not all outlets told the same story. Newscomau states Queensland Rail's latest proposal was described as new and improved by Nev Conway, while ABC does not mention this specific phrasing from Queensland Rail. Newscomau reports that Queensland Rail's reduced timetable operates at about 80% of normal capacity, while ABC does not explicitly state this percentage. Newscomau mentions that the industrial action has created a maintenance backlog contributing to the shortage of trains, but ABC does not explicitly reference this backlog in its coverage. This story was covered by ABC News and news.com.au. Story 3 of 7. Steph Gilmore wins WSL event at Gold Coast after 2-year hiatus, reigniting title race. Steph Gilmore wins WSL event at Gold Coast after 2-year hiatus, reigniting title race. Here's what every outlet agrees on. Stephanie Gilmore won the Gold Coast Pro event, Snapper Rocks, on the 4th of May, 2026, defeating Luana Silva in the final with a 9.50 score in the final heat. Gilmore's victory was her 34th WSL event win, most for a woman in surfing history, and her 7th win at Snapper Rocks. Gilmore, 38, returned to competition after a 2-year hiatus, having been eliminated in the first round at Bells Beach and Margaret River earlier in 2026. Luana Silva, 21, and Erin Brooks, 18, were among the younger surfers who defeated Gilmore in earlier events this season. The next WSL event after Gold Coast is Raglan, New Zealand, followed by El Salvador and Brazil. But not all outlets told the same story. The Guardian states Gilmore's 9.50 score was half a point clear of a perfect score, while the ABC does not specify the margin relative to a perfect 10.0. The Guardian emphasizes Gilmore's layback maneuver as a statement move, while the ABC focuses more on her progressive improvement across heats rather than a single maneuver. This story was covered by ABC News and The Guardian. Story 4 of 7. 3 dead in NSW boating tragedy after rescue boat capsizes in heavy conditions. 3 dead in NSW boating tragedy after rescue boat capsizes in heavy conditions. Here's what every outlet agrees on. 3 people died in the incident off the NSW coast. 4 people made it to shore after the accident. The incident occurred off the South Ballina breakwall. Emergency services were contacted at approximately 6:15 p.m. on Monday, the 4th of May, 2026. A marine rescue NSW vessel rolled while crossing the Ballina Bar in heavy conditions. This story was covered by ABC News and The Guardian. Story 5 of 7. Sydney man charged with murdering family members in alleged home attack. Sydney man charged with murdering family members in alleged home attack. Here's what every outlet agrees on. Jackie Amazing Foam, 32, is accused of murdering his mother, 65, father, 64, and younger brother, 25, and attempted murder of another brother, 30. The attack occurred at the family home on Juliet Close, Rose Meadow, Sydney, on Sunday morning, May 4, 2026. Police were called to the scene at approximately 1:30 a.m. on Sunday, May 4, 2026, after reports of an assault. Foam was arrested at the crime scene around an hour after the initial call, arriving in a silver car. Foam was charged with 3 counts of murder, domestic violence related, and 1 count of attempted murder, domestic violence related. But not all outlets told the same story. News Kamau states Foam's last post was on April 6, 2026, while ABC does not mention the timeline of his social media activity. This story was covered by ABC News and news.com.au. Story 6 of 7. Top tennis players criticize French Open prize money and governance. Top tennis players criticize French Open prize money and governance. Here's what every outlet agrees on. Aryna Sabalenka and Jannik Sinner are among top players expressing deep disappointment over French Open prize money increases. French Open prize money for 2026 is €61.7 million, $100.7 million, a 9.5% ABC, or 10%, Guardian, increase from 2025. Players claim their share of Roland Garros revenue fell from 15.5% in 2024 to 14.9% projected in 2026, ABC, or 14.3% in 2025, Guardian. Tournament revenue for 2025 was €395 million, a 14% year-on-year increase, while prize money rose by 5.4%, ABC, or 5.3%, Guardian. Players requested a 22% share of Grand Slam revenues to match ATP WTA combined 1,000 events. But not all outlets told the same story. The ABC states prize money increased by 10%, €61.7 million, while The Guardian says 9.5%, €61.7 million. The ABC says prize money rose by 5.4% in 2025, while The Guardian says 5.3%. The Guardian headline includes Djokovic, but the ABC clarifies he did not sign the latest statement. This story was covered by ABC News and The Guardian. Story 7 of 7. Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni settle lawsuit over *It ends with us* production disputes. Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni settle lawsuit over *It ends with us* production disputes. Here's what every outlet agrees on. Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni settled their lawsuit over the 2024 film *It ends with us* in May 2026, weeks before trial. Lively accused Baldoni of sexual harassment and fostering a hostile work environment during production, alleging retaliation by his company, Wayfarer Studios. Baldoni filed a $400 million counter-defamation lawsuit against Lively and her husband, Ryan Reynolds, and a $250 million lawsuit against the New York Times in 2024. A U.S. District Judge Louis Lyman dismissed Baldoni's lawsuit against Lively and Reynolds, as well as his lawsuit against the New York Times in June 2025. Lively withdrew 2 claims of emotional distress against Baldoni in June 2025. But not all outlets told the same story. The Guardian states Baldoni filed a $400 million counter-defamation lawsuit against Lively and Reynolds, while ABC does not mention this specific figure or lawsuit detail. This story was covered by ABC News and The Guardian.